I
Yeah.
think a major part of life at all, but even especially humanity, is creating new possibilities in the world. If there are only rocks, there's there's a set of things that can happen. There is a set of things. There's like a range of things,
Mhm.
but it's a very limited range. You only have rocks, like a planet of rocks. The moon. There's not much that can happen there. The most exciting thing that happened is we planted a flag, right? There's nothing that's
Mhm.
going on there.
Yeah.
You have a planet with, like Jupiter, you've got storms. Those are kind of interesting. Okay, you can make storms. Okay. On Earth, you have life, and that's way more interesting. You've got plants, you've got dolphins, you've got things are happening. Oh my God, the bees, that's so cool. And then you have humans, and they can do anything. They can build spaceships. They can write Waikaro. They can make TV shows. Like you have all these amazing things that people can do. And presumably, I would hope the more that we progress, you can do more and more interesting things. And these are things, these are possibilities that could not happen otherwise in the entire universe. There's nothing in the universe that will make a TV show like, that's not just not possible with just rocks on Saturn or whatever the heck. Right. So that is the beauty of life, is to go through all the possibilities out there in the world. And humans have a unique ability to do that. So to kill humans, I mean, that's a tragedy for the entire universe. It's like
Is it? I mean, who else cares about humans?
anybody else who has the ability to notice that would notice that. I mean, if they're not poisoned by this virus that kills them, then they would be upset. Like I would be happy to go to any alien planet and be like, "Whoa, this is alien art! Wow, that's really cool. I'd
So,
love to see that."
yeah, I
Right?
mean, true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's interesting. It's like inherently interesting to see the possibilities that other people do. So I'm into
It
that.
is. Yeah.
Um, and I think if we go to if like find an alien nation and they all died, I'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of sad."
I mean, but at what cost? Like, are we willing to have people be killed because of where they come from or what they believe in or their skin color or
Mm.
just because life is interesting?
I mean, those are problems to be solved. I think that we can figure out how to
We've
work
been here
together,
for a very long
and
time, and we
we have done very well,
we're doing better, but you
very
know
well.
we're gonna suffer for a very long time as a society, even
Yes.
though that we're us, like we're doing fine,
Mhm.
but there are people who are doing the exact opposite. Like,
Yeah.
is it worth having people suffer at our expense just to say, hey, this is cool?
I think I think that the suffering will go lesser. Like
But people are going to suffer,
people should suffer. I think always going to suffer. I think
but in the ways where it's violent,
no, no, that should not happen. I
but
think,
it is happening.
and we're making it better. There's less and less of that happening.
But
Yes,
it's not going to stop.
I think it will stop. Yes, um, I think some of those things will stop. Like the major problems will stop.
By that,
We'll have some accidents, maybe, but like I think mostly that'll stop. I think we'll have other problems that are more subtle. So I think this is like a major aspect of progress, is we get more subtle problems. So like I think the
okay,
fact that we have kids who are upset with microaggressions, I think that's a positive signal. That's like, oh,
yeah, that's great.
we're not afraid of tigers killing us. Like, okay, now we're afraid of like somebody looking at us funny.
Yeah,
Like, oh, that's progress. Like, I'm happy about that. Yes,
yes,
and then eventually we'll figure out the microaggressions, and then we'll get to something else that's even more subtle,
right.
and that's progress, and that's good. And we can get to more behaviors. I think we create behaviors that facilitate more interesting behaviors. So right now we have behaviors where we all coordinate as a group to like have grocery stores or to have the electrical grid and all these things. Like these are all behaviors that we have to work and develop as a society. And
Hmm.
that facilitates more subtle behaviors where we can cook better, or we can, make TV shows on our iPhones or whatever the heck. Like, and I like that development. And I think that the suffering, the like acute major suffering, the violent suffering, that's going to go away, and we're going to get to more subtle things.
I agree with you because, it's all about stable patterns.
Hmm.
But I mean, what if violence is a stable pattern? That it doesn't
But it's been,
just because it's bad doesn't mean that it's unstable.
that's true. Yeah, it could be stable, but I think it has been tending downwards.
It has.
Like go anywhere in the past, like it's just like randomly, any time in the past that you want to go to.
Well, I
How
can't even
far?
say how it has, but
How far in the past would you rather go? Like 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years? Like what? How far in the past do you think would be better than today? Like literally right now today.
I mean, no, like this is the best time to be alive.
Right. Okay. So that means that every time in the past has been worse, which means it's been tending better.
Yes. However,
And not to say that there are not bad, there are bad things still going on today. There are mistakes that are being made, but they can be corrected. I think the future will be even better.
but I can see why the hive mind is appealing to people
And we just all
because,
die.
but we're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
And if we're all a shared collective, like we've experienced everything, we've tasted everything, like that's what we're doing in our life right now. It's just like if our life is a library,
Hmm.
we're only going to read about 10% of the books.
Okay. True. Yeah.
But in the hive mind,
Yeah.
we've read 100% of the books. We
Yes.
can't, like, to us, when we discover something new, it's novel because we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't mean that, how can I say this? Like, it's coming.
Hmm.
Uh, it's novel to us, right?
Yeah.
But we can, I don't know. This is hard. Not the thinking, but it's just like why are we so afraid of losing our individualism when we could just experience everything at one time?
Mm.
Like how would we feel if we had that sense of not accomplishment, but like, you've gotten rid of that need because you've done it already,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
Like how content would you be?
Well, I don't think the goal is contentment or to experience everything. So I think just having the experience of everybody is not really anything interesting. It's the perspective of an individual. It's called having the particular perspective, and that perspective is an interpretation, and then that interpretation is something new, and that with that new interpretation, you can create something new from that.
See, I'm
That's
yeah, go
that's
ahead.
totally different from just having all the information.
Yeah, but that's why I'm torn because I agree with that because that's like what we said like a couple weeks ago where it's different from watching a TV show than being explained it.
Right.
But are they experiencing that novelty as it being explained or they actually lived it? So it's just like it,
Do you remember? Okay, there's a part where she says, "How does my book, my series White Caro, how does it compare to Hamlet?"
yeah, and they said it was like
It's like we love equally both. What are you
yeah.
talking about? Like what? The greatest, like Shakespeare is just equal to White Caro,
Yeah.
like a random like erotic slop. Like what are you even on? Like
Yeah.
come on
I
now.
mean, like, but having that perspective of saying, of being able to say that.
But that is just wrong. So like Shakespeare enabled new forms of storytelling.
Yeah.
There's a reason why there's so many retellings of Romeo and Juliet or Hamlet. It's
Yeah.
because it's a very interesting new way of telling stories. He innovated how you make stories. Like
Yeah.
the entire narrative structure is created like partially by William Shakespeare. We can pinpoint narrative structure innovations to him.
Yeah.
Okay, that means that he's creating new possibilities in the world, which means that we have more interesting ways to tell stories. Waikaro is just erotic
Right. So
slop.
yeah.
It's like, okay, it's just like for middle-aged women to jerk off to. And it's like, that's great, but you're not creating new possibilities in the world. So there is a hierarchy. One is definitely better
No,
than
I
the other.
agree with
Right?
you. I agree with you. But also like having that perspective of being able to, because they do have a sense of what's right and wrong.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think they have a warped, incorrect sense of it. They don't want to kill apples because it's wrong. Okay.
They don't want to harm the
Do you
tree.
remember when
Yeah.
Medusa said if you treat an ant the same as a human, like what like come on, you can't treat an ant like a human. It's wrong. It's a problem. The amount of again, the I go back to the amount of things that you can do uniquely with an apple tree. Apples are unique. You actually every single seed of an apple creates a new apple. This is actually interesting.
But
But
there,
it's like there's a limited range of things. Any human, you can choose literally any human in the world, and they can do literally anything. You choose any apple tree, they can make a new apple. Wow, okay, that's interesting. But like, come on
but they
now.
don't want to disrupt nature, you know?
Yeah. And there's a set of things that nature can do. And there's a set of things that humans can do.
Like there, you can understand that there are some people that do not like zoos because they keep animals in captivity.
I understand, yes. Yeah.
They, can you understand people? Okay, some of it is far fetched. Yes, some of it is far fetched.
Yes.
But like it's plausible, plausible that yes, maybe it doesn't make sense to us, but it's understandable. You know,
I think it's not just that it doesn't make sense. I think they're actually wrong.
so would I say they're wrong? I'm not. I'm gonna say I understand why they're like that,
I understand too, because they're making specific
but
errors in their thinking.
that's just like that's the way that they want to live. So I'm not gonna say that it's wrong. Well, so what I would say is like spreading. So it's just interesting how they'll treat animals and plants by not, you know, take like messing with them, but they will do that to another human.
Right.
So that I would say that's a bit hypocritical. That's something wrong in that.
Yeah, definitely.
If they don't want to mess with plants and animals, they shouldn't, you know, mess with other humans.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
so that's already messed up. But like I'm not going to say they're wrong. I'm just going to say that we're different.
Do you think there are any cultures that are wrong compared to another culture?
Um cultures,
Yeah, let's say back in the day, people were getting lobotomies because uh,
I wouldn't say that's culture. That was just
it's
something
not a
that was,
culture. I mean, it's a culture. Okay, they were throwing witches into the river to see if they
yeah,
float.
that's more culture. Yeah.
Okay, are they right or are they wrong or are
That
they
is
right?
wrong.
Is it just like they're different cultures? You know?
That's wrong because they're actually like, you know, well, one, riches are not real.
Okay.
Two, they're messing with someone's life, and
Okay.
you know, it's just
Yeah.
that's just it's just stupid. So
Okay.
I would say that's yes, that's wrong
All right.
because at least when I'm talking about them, like these people who believe in witches, they're harming people,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Versus the hive
Infecting
mind,
people with a virus that they don't consent to being infected with.
that is wrong.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say that not harming animals and plants is wrong
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
because now,
I mean, what does it even mean to harm a rock? I mean, like, how are you harming a tree by picking the apples?
I mean, would you want a lion to bite your face off?
are these equivalent at all? Like, is there
No,
what is the
it's
relationship between
to
picking an apple where the seeds are literally meant to be picked by other animals so that they can spread? It's almost as if they're adapted to literally do that.
yeah, I mean,
Almost as if, right? And getting your face eaten off. I mean,
no,
is
but
there
I'm
what's the
saying
relation
like
here?
what I'm saying that like well, I was talking more about animals.
Okay, yeah.
Like you don't want to eat an animal
Mm,
because would you want an animal to eat you?
I wouldn't want to be eaten by an animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plants, that's
Okay.
I can see the reason. Just saying that we're different. You know?
We're different.
Yes, they're different.
Yeah, and wrong. I just want to throw it out there. They're wrong, and it's immoral to treat a human like an ant or whatever Manusi said. Treat an ant
I
like a
mean,
human.
but and that's also saying, well, yes, the seeds are supposed to be spread, but maybe that could be the job of other animals. I mean, like, hey, if that's the purpose, why not? Why not do it? Why let it? Why let another monkey, or you know, do that when I can do it if
Uh,
that's the job? So
yeah.
just saying. But hey, I mean, some people don't want to disrupt nature, and I
Hmm.
can see some beauty in that.
Uh-huh. Mhm. Mhm. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.